In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to sort by multiple columns in Google Sheets, so you can take control of even the messiest spreadsheets and turn them into organized, actionable data. Whether you're managing a project tracker, a client list, or an inventory sheet, sorting by more than one column is the key to seeing the real story your numbers are telling. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Let's begin by understanding why you'd want to sort by multiple columns in the first place. On the surface, a single sort does a fine job. You can alphabetize names or put dates in order. But the moment you have duplicate values in that first column, things get messy fast. Imagine you sort a task list by status and all your in-progress items grouped together. But inside that group, the due dates are completely random. That's not helpful. Sorting by multiple columns creates a clear hierarchy in your data, which prevents that secondary information from becoming a jumbled mess when the main column contains identical values. For example, you can sort a project tracker first by status to group all active tasks together, and then by due date to instantly see which of those active tasks need attention first. This multi-layered approach keeps large datasets highly organized without breaking the relationship between rows. Ultimately, it gives you a much more granular and structured view of your information than a single column sort ever could. So whether you're a beginner or someone looking to polish your skills, understanding this technique will save you hours of manual rearranging. Now, there are two main ways to accomplish this in Google Sheets, and I'm going to walk you through both. The first method is the manual menu, and it's best when you have static data, meaning you're not expecting new rows to be added later, and you just want to rearrange what's already there. This method directly rearranges your existing data, so it's quick and permanent. Let's walk through it step by step. Start by selecting your dataset. Click and drag to highlight all the cells you want to include in the sort, or if your data spans the entire sheet, you can press Ctrl+A on Windows or Command+A on a Mac to select everything in one go. Make sure you grab every column that belongs together, because if you leave anything out, rows can get scrambled. Once your data is highlighted, go up to the top menu, click on Data, then hover your mouse over Sort Range. A submenu will pop up, and you want to click on Advanced Range Sorting Options. This opens a small dialog box where all the magic happens. Before you do anything else, look for the checkbox that says Data has header row. You absolutely want to check this box. If you don't, Google Sheets will treat your column headers, like status or due date, as just another row of data, and they'll get mixed right into the sort, which is a nightmare to fix. So confirm that box is checked. Now you'll see a drop-down labeled Sort By. Click it and choose your first column. This is your primary sort. For our project tracker example, you'd pick status. Then to the right, choose whether you want A to Z, which is ascending order, or Z to A for descending. Typically, alphabetical or chronological ascending makes sense for categories. Here's where the multi-column magic happens. Next to the drop-down, you'll see a button that says Add Another Sort Column. Click that. A new row of options appears below the first one. Now you choose your secondary column, let's say due date, and pick its sort order. Maybe you want the earliest dates first, so choose ascending. You can keep adding more sort columns by clicking that same button. For instance, you could sort by status, then by priority, and then by due date. Each additional column serves as a tiebreaker for the column before it. Once you've set all your columns, just click the blue sort button at the bottom. Watch your data instantly reorganize itself. Your rows are now grouped by the first column, with each group internally sorted by the second column, and so on. This is incredibly powerful for weekly reports, financial summaries, or any dataset where you need to spot patterns at a glance. Now, a common pitfall here. If you ever need to undo a sort, don't panic. Just press Ctrl+Z or Command+Z on Mac immediately after sorting. But once you close the sheet or make other changes, that undo is gone. So if you want to preserve the original order, consider making a copy of your sheet before sorting. Just right-click the Sheet tab at the bottom and choose Duplicate. That way you have a safe backup. I want to mention that this manual method works perfectly for data that's finished and won't be updated frequently. But if you're working with a dataset that grows, say new rows added daily from a form or import, you might want to explore the second method, which I'll cover briefly. You can also use the Filter Views feature under the Data menu. Create a filter view, then click the filter icon in each column header and choose Sort A to Z or Sort Z to A. The trick is that you have to sort the first column last to get a true multi-column sort. So if you want to sort by status then due date, you'd first sort the due date column, then sort the status column. The filter view saves your sorting setup, and you can toggle it on and off without permanently shuffling your original data. It's a great alternative for dynamic sheets where you need flexibility.
Right, recap what you've learned today.
You now know how to sort by multiple columns in Google Sheets using the manual menu, starting with selecting your data, opening the advanced range sorting options, locking your headers, and stacking sort columns in the order that makes sense for your analysis. This technique gives you a clear hierarchical view of your information, preventing the chaos that comes when single column sorts leave duplicate values disorganized. The benefit is huge. You save time, reduce errors, and gain instant clarity into what needs your attention first. As a next step, I encourage you to practice this on a real dataset you use regularly. Try sorting by 3 columns, maybe a sales sheet by region, then product category, then revenue. You'll immediately see patterns you missed before. And if you ever need a refresher, you can save this video or bookmark the timestamp to revisit these steps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.